Good afternoon. I have nothing to start with, so we can go straight to questions.
The President's World War III comment yesterday has spawned a lot of reaction. Today, Iran's foreign ministry spokesman said it was warlike rhetoric that would, in his words, jeopardize peace. Was the President making an offhand remark there, or are these people reading too much into what he was saying?
What the President was doing was focusing the world on the consequences of Iran having a nuclear weapon. This is a country that has a leader who says that his goal is to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. It is a country that is sending its foreign fighters into Iraq that are targeting our troops, killing our troops and killing innocent Iraqis. They are a state sponsor of terrorism, especially Hezbollah. What the President said yesterday wasn't about what we would do. It is about them. It is about the Iranians and what they have said and what they have not done in terms of meeting their international obligations. So the President was focusing the world's attentions on the negative consequences of Iran having a nuclear weapon.
So by raising World War III, he wasn't overstating the dangers.
The President was making a point that this is a country that has said that they want to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. And the President has long said, and I don't think no one would want the President of the United States, any President of the United States, to take any option off the table.
The Iraqi foreign minister said today that his government would expect only limited Turkish airstrikes in northern Iraq against Kurdish rebels and not an actual all-out offensive on the ground there. Could the U.S. live with that?
Well, what we have said is that, as the President said yesterday, what we want to see is for Turkey to not send additional troops into that region. What you have now is the Americans and the Iraqis working together with the Turks to work together against the PKK, which is a terrorist organization, which we would like to see eradicated in the region as well. What was very positive was that Prime Minister Maliki sent his Vice President Hashemi to Turkey yesterday in order to work with them. That's where you see, that's what a good neighbor does. In the world of international politics, you want neighbors to be talking with one another and working together to solve problems. So I think that that is an encouraging sign, and we have asked Turkey to refrain from doing anything more.
Turkey's Justice Minister says the President is basically being hypocritical by opposing Turkish military action in northern Iraq. He says the same justification the U.S. used to go after al-Qaeda in Afghanistan is the justification that Turkey would use to go after the PKK in northern Iraq.
I haven't seen the Justice Minister's comments. What I can say is that we have Ambassador Crocker, our ambassador in Iraq, and our ambassador to Turkey, as well as General Petraeus, working closely with the Turks to help solve the problem, and also you have the Iraqis participating as well. We think that's the way to help solve this issue.
What's the next step with SCHIP now that the vote's over with?
Well, have they taken the... okay, it hadn't finished by the time I left out there. Obviously, the President wants to have his negotiators that he announced yesterday to go to Capitol Hill and to work out the details so that we can find some common ground. And the President would like to see SCHIP reauthorized and expanded. He has said that his priority is that poor children should be taken care of first. Now we can have a conversation about getting to a common ground that fits what the President has said he wants to do, which is take care of poor children first. That's what his principle is, that poor children should be taken care of first. So he's trying to solve the problem. The President is trying to solve the problem. He's not trying to make a problem go away. So we would hope that they would like to have discussions with us soon. Obviously, when we were going through the SCHIP debate originally, Republicans were cut off from the debate. They weren't allowed to participate, and that's what the President was saying yesterday when he said that we weren't dialed in. That's what he meant. And the President's been saying for weeks that he would like to have discussions and negotiations on this. The Democrats decided to hold it, and I think they used MoveOn.org and the unions to spend $1 million to try to change Republican votes. That didn't work. After $1 million, they spent $1 million to try to get Republicans to pull off of this bill. MoveOn.org and the unions and the like, and it didn't work. The Democrats decided that they're going to postpone the bill for 2 weeks so that this money could be spent and run ads in these districts, and it didn't work. There are times when you delay votes, and that's one of the ways that the game is played. We won this round on SCHIP.